everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on the Alice in Wonderland journal. Y'all come in and say hi. Let me know you're here. We are live on Facebook. If you see the little red button at the top left. If not, it's a replay. I'm going to get you guys pulled up so I can see chat. Hey, Dawn. So this is getting so big, too big. I actually took a little bit out, some things I could get away with, but it's getting too big for my spine. So we're gonna hopefully finish it soon. Otherwise, it's gonna be so gator mouthed. But it is what it is, right? All right. Let's see. Dawn is on here. Anybody else? Tired again. So we're going to be doing some work in this. I really don't know what we're going to do tonight. I'm mostly going to try to figure out what else needs to go in this and kind of get it finished, because I think it's done. It's packed as full as it can get. Hey, Deborah. All right. Hopefully volume is okay. It is all the way up on my end, so hopefully. I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera up top, and we'll get started on this. Okay, guys? You made it on time tonight. Awesome. How's that? That's not too bad. All right. All right. Thanks for letting me know the volume's good. Appreciate it. Whew, this one's big, guys. I always underestimate. I just need to always make big spines. But, you know, when I use the little Amazon packaging, they're not really made to turn into a really big journal. But I really like using it, because then the whole purpose of a junk journal is to use junk. But look how big it is. It's sticking out. So I don't know what to do, because it's honestly, it's getting too big. So oops. So I don't know. I don't have to do a lot more to it. It's pretty much done. There were a few pages I wanted to do just a little something to. So I'm just going to kind of look through and see what really bugs me as far as emptiness, and maybe just go with that. I tried to eliminate a little bit of bulk. I took out one of the envelopes I had in here, that pink one, because it was just pretty bulky, and I don't know what. Oh, I took out the other zine. I had 2 zines in here, and we don't really need to. So what I did is I put it in my little mini. So I made this little mini. This was a prototype. So I just stuck that second zine in this. It's in here. So I will either sell this separately or price it as part of this. I haven't really decided how I'm going to do that. One or the other. But a lot of this I couldn't really change too much bulk-wise, because it's just, either one side of the page was already done or something. So here's the other zine. So I left this one. I did go through and do a little bit of stenciling just to kind of play with some pages that were kind of blank. And this stencil, I put it on this side, but it was going through to this side. So I just went ahead and stenciled this side reversed, so that it basically just is on both sides now. I'm just gonna see if I can get this thing to cooperate. Oh, come on. So now it's on both sides. And that was a Essential Stencil of the Month stencil. Nothing I can do there. So I really wanted a tea page of some sort, as I do have a lot of tea stuff left. So either going to put it here, and then I had the rabbit page. So this is the one that really has 2 more things to do in it. I just don't know if I can do it and not make it too bulky. I'm hoping I can. I did have to trim this down just a little bit more. I still have room, not without hitting the bunny ear, because I ended up trimming these pages just a fraction where I could, because they were just starting to stick out because it's too big. So I trimmed what I could. Some things I couldn't trim, but if I could get any closer, I did. Because I really underestimated the size of this guy. I think that'll work okay. So we've got this little envelope that is only decorated on the one side so far, so I should do something to it. It doesn't have to be a lot. I added a stencil here. I went through and did just a few stencils here and there. This I opened up. I did have it closed, but when it's closed, it's just a lot bulkier. So to kind of keep the bulk down a little bit, I'm just going to have it in here open. And just paper clipped in the middle there. So this is where that other zine was. I just took it out and I replaced it with this tag that's just thinner. It's like a journaling card made out of some of, I think that's LineDotArrow's paper. I may put some stenciling on here. The problem is I found that most of these papers, my stencils go through. So if I do, it has to be something I don't care if it goes through. These are bulky. These little tags that I made, they don't seem like they're that bulky, but they kind of are. They're made out of those cards from the AARP junk mail. And I like the weight of them because for a tag, they're a nice weight, but they do add some bulk to the journal itself. So there is that, but I'm going to leave them. I think it'll be all right. So, trying to see if there's anything else I did. The piece of paper, out just one piece of paper. It didn't have anything on it yet. And this is a little bulky, especially with the stickers, even though I tried to, so I cut them all out. And I tried to kind of spread them out in there. But they are a little bulky because there's so many of them. But I did want to include them. I'm going to leave them, but just try to make sure that they're spread out so they don't just have a huge bump there. I just got to decide what to do with this. I got to cover it with something. So we'll do that first because I need to do that before I forget. So we'll cover that, and then we'll work on the rabbit and tea pages. I think that's the plan. And then that's probably going to be it for this journal because I can't fit any more in it. It's too full. It's just barely staying underneath my edge there. So any fuller and it's just going to keep coming out and out and out, and we'll have issues. All right, so let's work on that envelope first. Find it. There it is. So we'll work on this page. So I'm just going to pull this signature out, put this signature up. And then anything else that I have, I'll probably throw in this little mini, as I really haven't done much with it. So I can throw stuff in that, and I'll be selling that too. All right, so this other page basically is just wide open. It doesn't really have any plans or anything, so it's just got embossing on there. Let's see what I've got left here. tags. A lot of these were smaller, but some were bigger. Just to keep it simple, I could use that as just a tuck. I was trying to save some of the smaller ones for the mini journal. Got a lot of these little sayings too, but these would make good tags, I think, for the mini journal. Little tuck spots, you know. So that's kind of why I hadn't used them yet. This tea stuff I want to use for the tea page, maybe. I definitely want to use It's Always Tea Time. I think I'm going to save these cards for that. Let's see what else is in here. King. I'm just setting these little teacups up here in case I decide something to do with them. And then there's an Alice one. Now, some of these will definitely fit in the other one. It's not that they won't, but that won't. Some of these little ones, like these guys, will fit in here fine. So I do want to kind of hang on to some of those. Otherwise, I won't have anything to decorate that with. These are bigger. Should I save him? I already have a bunny somewhere. I probably have that 2 or 3 times. What's in here? These are bigger. So we have a belly band kind of thing. So this is tea. So I definitely had all those cards that were tea cards. I think I got like 4 or 5 of them. A lot of these could be used as belly bands. And that page already has that, so I don't think I want to use that on there. All right, where could this go? It's a postcard. Could just go possibly tucked in. Debating. I don't have a lot of larger pieces left. So let's throw these back in Stamperia for now. I don't know that I want to tend to add to bulk. This is the White Rabbit stuff for that page. So I'll keep that for when we decorate that. And then this was the tea. Let me grab another envelope for that so I can just keep it separated. Get a small one. I don't see another small one. I'll just use a big one. And put all this tea stuff in here. All right, tea and rabbit. You need to go there. All right, we got circle things. These are good for tucks. So I could either use that for a tuck. A keyhole. A lot of little pieces that fell out of that. I don't think I need the keyhole, but keep that there. Oh, this fell out. And that fell out. Okay. This LineDotArrow has a lot of small pieces. I might use those for my other one, for the little mini. These are all very small. And what is this? This is the stickers that are left from that Stamperia. There's a large mirror. I feel like this is from the second story. The Looking Glass, isn't that from a whole different... This is technically Alice in Wonderland, but I feel like that one is from the second one. This teapot I might use in the tea stuff. I'm going to set it over there. I don't know if I will, but I'd like to keep it with the tea stuff. Stamperia ones I can easily tell design-wise. I know there's some teacups in here. What else? There's a Mad Hatter. Some of these are small enough to go in the other one. I think that's all. Oh, there's another teacup. Okay. Let's do that. So, I'm just kind of organizing, honestly, some of this at first. What is in here? Imagine. Typewriter. I liked the idea of using this somewhere. It just says dream up something wonderful. Where is this? This is this. These are book images that I cut into die cuts. A lot of mushrooms there. And then more LineDotArrow stuff. I think there's some big ones in here. Oh, I had that painting them red. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that. I really wanted to use that. There's too many things I still want to put in this. I need to do another one. I need to have a second one. So I still got quite a few larger tags. That's a really big pocket, but I might cut it down. I think I was just going to use it as background paper. Oh, got that. I don't want that because it's going to be too bulky. It is really cute though. It's one of the LineDotArrow's things. And this postcard. They don't have anything on the back. This might be good for the little one. Set that over there. A lot of these are, looking at the size, yeah. I think they're the right size for this one. By the time you fold them. Let me see. I'm not sure I'll keep all this bulk, but I just want to see where the lines are. Yeah, I could totally make pockets out of those. Keep that with that, and keep this with that. It's another circle. All right, I think, I know this is a lot, guys. That's what happens when I get down to the nitty-gritty. I gotta kind of figure out what to use and what not to use. That's another little postcard. I think I had 2 of those. All right. My tea bags are getting all wrinkly. Some of them turned out so thin you can't really see them. They might be good for decoupage, but they are very, very, very thin. Just barely see them. I do like that mirror. What do I do with that mirror? I still have a lot of LineDotArrow stuff here. It might look good on that. I don't know how many pockets I want to do because I'm trying to not do a lot of thick stuff. I made this, but it's honestly, it's a little thick. It's that paper I got from Michael's, but it's pretty thick. I don't think I want to go that thick. I don't think I do. All right. Whew. It's a lot, guys. You haven't missed anything, Lori. I am totally just trying to figure out what to do. That is it. I had those cards. Did I use those cards? Oh, what do you call them? Not repurposed. Altered. I had the altered playing cards. Did I put them somewhere? Did I use them in this book? I really don't know if I did or didn't. I don't remember using them. I had them made, but now I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. Buried. I made 2 of them. I like the Alice one. We should stick it somewhere. Gotta stick it somewhere. Alright, I think that's all I had in there. Alright, let's see what we can do. Now I'm torn because I also have that painting the roses red thing I was going to do. It's this that I made with this stencil. I'm sure I have a page to put it on. I just got to figure it out. So these are bigger. These are bigger. And these can be tucks. And I've got this and this. I've got this mirror, which is very big. And I've got this, which could be easily be a tuck somewhere. Dream of something wonderful. I could just stick that there. It's kind of black and white, and I wouldn't have to mess with the embossing. I might do that. And then make this a tuck of some sort, but I gotta put something there. I'm not gonna leave it just plain. That's boring. All right, so put that there. And something on the back of it. What can I put on the back of it? Do I have anything that I can just glue to the back of it? I do if I want to go with like a tea bag or something. Let me see which tea bags I have left. I feel like I had all kinds of half images left. Let's see, are any big enough? It doesn't quite fit. This one's too small. If I cover it with that, I wanted to cover the whole thing, but I don't know, maybe not. It almost fits. Possibly just do some paper. Let's see if I have anything big enough. I don't think this is big enough. Nope, not big enough. What other paper do I have? I mean, I could just get some scrapbook paper and do it. Since I don't have any digital paper. That's what I'll do. I'll just find something. We're going to put this on the front of it, but I got to cover it with something. I mean, I could even just be lined paper, I guess. I had that piece of avocado lined paper. Big enough? It's got a flower. Don't really care. I could just throw that on there. It'll match this page. Maybe I'll just do that. Just keep it simple. It'll just be a writing spot. It's got like right practice on the back of it. And then we're going to close this up. I'm debating on how I want to do that because it's a little bit off. I'm just going to take it out to work on it. I totally forget where that goes. Just cover this with this, I think. I am going to trim that to even. Of course, I didn't bring my cutter over again. That's fine. I don't need it. I'm just going to trim it because it's not even right now. envelope was tore open, pretty crooked. Put it on the right side. And then we'll just glue it. Don't need that. Should I put a little thing on there? I'm going to put the typewriter, so is the notch okay? Yeah, if I put a notch, I'll need something there. So let's cover that with, what would be pretty? Maybe, I know I have something I can put in there, I just gotta find it. That's really thick. I'm trying to find something not quite so thick, but still decorative. Everything I have is on cardstock right now. All right. Where? I have keys, but it's also cardstock. I guess it's not a big deal. It shouldn't add too much bulk. I'm just kind of glancing through my scraps. I want something that'll kind of look okay with that typewriter. And I think maybe these keys. I wish I had them in regular paper. This is cardstock. But everything I have, all the keys I have seem to be cardstock. I think I had one at one point that wasn't cardstock, but I've used it all. Let's see, do I want this one or this one? Wow, that black is a very different black. It's kind of bluish. Well, this is probably the best fit. Yeah, I'll just throw that in there. It's gonna bulk a tiny bit. I'm not going to come all the way over here because it's already having a hard time with the bend, so I don't want to have an even harder time. So I'm just going to have it right where that is. It doesn't really matter if you see that little bit through there. It's at least black and white. So let's do this, and let's put a little notch there before I forget and glue it, because you know I will. It's about halfway. It's not going to do it. Really? Let me find some scrap. This will work. I don't know what it is. It's from something. Alright, do it again. Some materials do not like my punches. And this seems to be one of them. That'll show just a little bit. Which side do I want? I'll pick a side that, you know, looks the best. It doesn't have to show a key, but I'm totally hitting plastic. Doesn't really show much there. Here. That shows that there. I kind of like that. Let's put it there. Alright, so we're going to glue this on there. Try to get that to show right there, I think. I like that. Find my pencil. Alright, I know you're here somewhere. I lose it now. Oh, there it is. I see it. Trick is, can I squeeze it in there? Actually, I'm gonna cut a little bit on the side of that because I'm gonna put glue there and I want it to go on both sides of that paper. So I'm going to come in about, well, let's come in about an eighth. That should be enough. All right, let's see if I can do this. It's still got a little bit of a ability to open, so that's the best time to try to glue it. But because I want this little key right here, that's not going to work. Do you have a pencil? I'm going to try to get it in that area when I glue it. I guess I'll glue this side. Do I need more cut? Ooh, I do need a little bit more cut. All right. Let me get the right amount cut first. As I want this to glue without hitting this. All right, so that is about right. But this is coming too far over here, so I'm going to trim another eighth off of that side. Probably overthinking it, but that should be fine. All right, stick this in here. Should I just do glue stick? Probably. Hopefully none of this brown will come off. I don't really trust it. It's going to totally come off. Get a clean one. Where's that piece? There it is. And where it's tricky. Trying to get that inside that little spot. Is it in there? Almost. Needs to come this way just a fraction. And up just a fraction. That's why I'm using glue stick and not art glitter. So I can trim and move it around just a little bit before it dries. There. Perfect. All right. That should be good. I'll switch to our glitter for the edges. There. Now that key kind of shows through there. You can see more when you pull it apart, I think, but all right, that'll work. Let's just clean this up. Seal that edge. We'll put a tag or something in there, but thin. I'm going to try to keep it thin. And should I ink it? I don't know if I want to ink it. I don't know. Come on. It's getting yucky. I don't think I want to ink it. Go ahead and stick this on. Just let that dry before it. Something can be put in there. This will be sewed in to the signature, so I'm not going to worry about attaching it here. I could put maybe a drop of glue in there, but it's not really absolutely necessary. We'll put just a tiny bit of glue there, just so it doesn't, maybe the stickers don't go to that side, but they're not going to stick to, what's going to happen, it's not going to stick to this acetate, honestly. So it'll stick to this part, okay. But the sewing will hold it, so it doesn't any good there. That'll be a tuck spot. And then we've got this pretty little, is this a sticker? It is a sticker. P.S. What is P.S.? P.S. I don't know. Paper Studio? It's Paper Studio. That's what it is. Hobby Lobby. It's their, I think it's their ephemera pack. That's what that's from. If I can get it to start. There we go. I wonder how sticky that is. It feels, they're usually pretty sticky. I think I'm just going to go for it. So we're just going to stick it in the middle here. It's going to be simple, but it makes sense with an Alice journal, I think. Hopefully it'll stick to that embossing okay. I think it will. All right, that should work. Make sure it's closed before I cut myself on it. Okay. So I don't know what I have that would fit in that. Any of these. Most of these are probably too big. This one. Not sure about the color. Probably not ideal. Trying to see how much. Yeah, that's still too wide. This one's better, but it's going to be too short. I need something tall. I might have to just make something. Yeah. I mean, it could be done, but it's not ideal. I'll figure out something for it at some point. Okay, where does this stuff go? Let's set it there. All right, so this looks pretty good. Let's put this on this side, we decided. I think I'm just going to put it right there. I might have to trim it first. I think you can feel where that goes. Let's see. Where's my bone folder? I'm trying to see if I can get that edge. There. It's sticky. All right, let's trim that right there first. This isn't thick, so I'm not worried about it being on the fold. I'm worried about it cutting good with this blade. Okay. I was worried it was going to rip. Sometimes it does. Alright, so that will go there. And then right here. This will just be a journaling spot. Let's see if I can get that fold. I could trim it after, but I am going to do this anyway because it'll help me know where to stop at the glue. If I can see it. You can see it better on that side, so that's good. Alright, I'll just stop with the glue there and trim it after. Glue. We're going to use this because it'll work best for writing on. Art glitter can be a little bumpy. It's not terrible, but a little bit bumpy sometimes. This is only bumpy if you get too much of these pieces. Alright, cut my finger off. Alright, which is top? That's top. I'll try to at least line up the top. Ah, don't stick yet. Not ready. If I can get this top corner. And hopefully everything else will fall into place. And I can ink it if I have to. Tab off. It's hard to move paper. I can move the other things, but I can't move paper. But I can ink that edge, it'll be alright. Alright. Where's my orange thingy? A little bit of a varnish. And trim it. Scissors. not to get my envelope. Okay, got it. Okay, let's ink that just a little bit. What can I ink it with? I guess brown will be all right. Does that show? It's not terrible. I just don't want it to show that white envelope at all. This really needs inked. Better. Might as well just... Stickers are trying to fall out. I didn't do that white side too much because I don't think the ink looks as good on that side, but it does look good on this side. So. All right, there. That works. That works. Still folds okay. All right, I think we are good. Okay, this will go here. And it can either be, it can be at any height, I think. Yeah, any height is fine. Doesn't really matter. Middle. I think I'm going to do a 5-hole, so it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would give me 3 in there if I put it in the middle. Instead of just 1. I hate when there's only 1 holding something because it'll wiggle. I don't like that. So that'll be there. That's fine. Some sort of tag in there. Writing spot. Something needs to go here. It could be something very simple. This could just go here as a tuck. That's fine. As a tuck. I'm okay with that. Should I ink it? It's got some tight edges. Might ink okay. Sometimes when they're too tight, you end up making more of a mess than anything. I'll try and see if I can do it. I think I can do it okay. And this will just be a little tuck spot, so we'll just glue like this edge. Don't know what I'm gonna put there, but something. Figure it out, I guess. So glue here and here. So art glitter. Just a little tuck. Could be anything. Could be this little card. Doesn't really matter. We could throw that there for now. It's a little bit small, but could even be that. Honestly, it could be any of these. Any of these pieces would work. Bunny rabbit. Alice. Colors are good. It's got some blues in there. Maybe we'll do that. I do want to put this somewhere though. It might be too small for this though. What should we do with the back of this? This was a LineDotArrow paper that was a digital, so it doesn't have anything on the back of it right now. Probably should put something. Where's my eraser? At the the very least, I should make it a postcard backing. I don't know. It's not absolutely necessary. Let me see what I have. I probably have something relatively plain. I know I have lots of lined papers. Just grab a lined paper, see if what will fit. I don't feel like getting the stamps out right now to do that. Will this fit? I mean, if I come in a little bit, it would fit. All of these are going to be the wrong direction to fit. I might just let it be in the middle. That's fine. I can work with that. Like I said, I'm going to keep it kind of simple. I think I'll leave the date thing there just because. We are going to take the cutting ruler to it. So, let's see. We'll do this side first. I'm going to take off that little edge. Hopefully. Is this my good one? Just the one I made first? One of them's better than the other. I think this is the one I made first. I don't know why, it just cuts a little bit better. So I'm just putting where I want to cut with a line. That way I can put this on that line. Hold it nice and firm. And then it gets just that little bit off. And we'll do the same thing. Actually, we'll do the bottom first so I don't have to cut that whole length. So let's mark where we want to cut. I think right on that line there. Do I have a pencil? Just cut on this one. I know it doesn't go all the way to the edge, but that's fine. So I'm just going to square this off on my grid so we know where to tear. I'm going to tear just inside that. Okay, save that for somewhere else. And then we'll do this edge. Yeah, turn it this way. This one's going to be tricky because it's very tiny. Gotcha. Okay. All right. And then we'll ink that and throw that on there. What shall I use? What's the other side look like? Kind of orangey. We'll go with the vintage. I think I'll use the big one. We can get very far done today. I hope we get as much as I want done. I need to get the signature in this and move on to something else. I don't like when they take me too long. Then I'm already into different seasons and stuff, and that could be a problem. Fall is going to be up upon us before we know it, guys. I swear. Where does the year go? Goodness. It just seems like it goes so fast. I think I'll ink this too before I glue it. That way I don't have to. I'm just going to ink that whole white area. But I'm going to do the edge first. So it'll be a little dark. I don't think it's necessary for this. All right, let's see. Guys, those new brushes from Essential Stencil that they just released, this little set here, they work I'm gone out of focus. They work really nice on inks. They're nice and soft. So for your inks and for putting in your inks, they do work really nice. And they stain a tiny bit because they're white, but it washes out easy. Just, it might stain, but no biggie. I think I'm going to use that one that's already inky. I don't want to waste. If I do it on that one, then I won't be able to. I'm just getting this edge so it doesn't show white after I glue that card, that paper piece. Just gonna get that little bit there. Pushed too hard, I got lines. That should be enough. Okay. Ooh, melting. Okay, which is the top? There, there. This goes here. Yep, that'll work. Do I want to... I'm going to forget which is the top, so... Let me put my pen back in this because I'm not using this. It's the right side, right? Yeah. Make sure I'm on the right side. Can't quite... I'm trying to look at an angle because I see if it's shiny or not. Then I can tell if I've got glue on the whole thing. Fingers are sticky. You can see through it. Oh well. You can see my little arrow just a little bit. Thought that was sticking up, but now I can't tell. Alright, that'll work. I think I'll ink that side too. Is that showing? Not really. Switch over to walnut. I could almost go with a, was it timber? I think it's timber. It's a little bit darker than this even. But this should be all right. Yeah, that's fine. All right. There we go. There we go. Now I've got to get onto our other pages. Where am I going to put this mirror? Don't know. All right, that can go there. Let's do it this way. That there. That looks good. Something will go here. I just don't know what is going to fit. It needs to be tall. I know I have some tall things. Kind of, sort of, that I can make a tag out of. I may do it off camera. I don't know. I want to do maybe the white rabbit. It's too small. It's too narrow. I'll see what else I have. I have stuff floating around. We'll put something in there. I think I might just leave this. I'm half tempted to just put the mirror there. It's got those flowers that would look really nice with that stenciling, but this is one of those papers that's super thin. I'm not sure if I can do it without it coming through the other side. A lot of it'll be hidden. Gosh, I do kind of want to do that though. Do I have any other thicker pink pages that are blank? They're all my avocado dyed pages are kind of thin. I don't think any of them have any weight to them. Not really. All right. You know what? I'm going to do it anyway. We'll see what happens. It might be all right. I don't know. Depends on how wet my ink is. Where is the stencil that I am thinking of? It is from Stencil of the Month Club, February. That's the one. I really like, do you see these leaves? I think they look like that. So I'm thinking I want to throw a few of those on that page, and that will just round it out a little bit. So that with this in the middle, it won't look so just plain. But I do need to get this off of this because it's going to be too bulky. So we'll move this. Stay. And I'm going to have to pull these out. Right now it's just kind of bulky. Okay, so this goes this direction. All right, so I want it to match the mirror. Where'd the mirror go? So I want to get this kind of color. What color is that? It's almost a bluish green color. All right, where'd my inks go? There. Let's go with patina would be pretty too. It's a little more green. I'm going to try weathered wood and see, because it's not as wet of an ink usually. And I'm going to try to use one of these essential stencil ones. I think I'm going to try this just to kind of show you guys how they work. But it's got that softness that is very similar to these makeup brushes. So I think it'll work okay. Let's see, I'm going to try to get right on the corner. Now some of that's going to be inside my signature when I close it. So I'm going to stay maybe 1/4 inch out. I might overlap on that piece right there. So I think I'm going to skip that piece right there because I think it's going to overlap. I'll just throw a piece of tape on here. So I'll just skip that little swirly thing. Am I straight? I think I'm straight. It's hard to see. I think it's straight. Kind of, sort of. I wasn't going to tape it, but it's really moving on me. I'm hoping it doesn't go through too much. I'm not going to go super dark because of that reason. Yay, I can't see it. Okay. But that looks very similar to that mirror. Can you see it? Here. See? It's very similar. All right, so for this one, I'm going to flip it. We're going to go from the back side, which sometimes is okay. Sometimes it does have a bit of a bevel on the other side, so it doesn't work as well, but it will work. I'll come a little closer to the edge. All right, let's see if I can get some ink on this. All right, stay in place. totally don't have enough ink on there. It's hard to ink with one hand. And I could use my makeup brushes too. They're fine too. I'm just saying, if you have this, but maybe you don't have the makeup brushes, it gives you an option if you want to try playing around with inking and stencils. All right, good enough. Do we want the bottom or not? I could put something else there. Or I could just do it. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do it. It's just going to be a decorative page because I'm trying to reduce bulk. I've already got so much bulk. So for this one, it's the same as this one, so still backwards. Well, yeah, from the back side. There. I might tape this because it's hard to hold. Just to give me a little bit of help. I'm going to move this up before I tape it. I'm going to move it up a little. I'm off camera. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay, let me just double check that. I think I'm okay. All right, where'd my inker thing go? Honestly, I've had these many stamps for, gosh, 2 years now, maybe longer than that. So they're not very wet anymore. I sprayed them with distilled water, but even at that, and I've never bought re-inkers for them. As honestly, the set had so many because I bought the minis in one of those bigger sets. It would cost me a small fortune to buy re-inkers. Probably cheaper just to buy the whole set again. That looks good. And then we turn it the right way. Now, this has a little bit still on there, but I don't think it's enough to come off on this page. So I'm not cleaning it in between. If you're using a brighter color, maybe clean it in between. But for this color, I'm not worried about it. This looks really pretty with this. I'm happy with it. Okay. Don't think it's coming through too much. Like I said, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on how wet the ink is and how bright the color is. That one pink I did really came through a lot. It wasn't a big deal because I just did the other side too. I think that looks good. There. Perfect. These just wash off. You can literally just throw them in the sink, run water over them. They're clean. Because it's just a water-based ink and it washes off real easy. So that's usually what I do with these. If I'm in a hurry and need to wash it, I can wipe it with a wipe or something, but you really just have to run it under your sink water. It's the easiest way to do it. And just dry them. So these I wash with my Master's brush cleaner. I'm sure any soap is fine, but I just use that on all my brushes. I'll show you what it is. I've got it here somewhere, if I can reach it. This one, the Master's brush cleaner and preserver. It's just a little cake. Okay? You just lather it and rinse it. So I will wash that later. Find my lid. Let's get this sticker on here so we can continue on. We are running behind on time, as always. But that looks good. I like that with this sticker. So let's see. Get it started. I think I got it started. These are the ones that try to peel the layer of the sticker instead of just the backing. Still don't know why, but they do. It should be right there, but I don't think it is. No. All right, let's try another spot. There's like a little spot right here, I think. Yep. Gotcha. Doesn't like these pointy edges. I might put a little bit of glue on the edge of this one because it is so big. But they are pretty sticky. But see how it was totally doing that, see? It was totally trying to split it instead of just peeling the backing. It's so weird. All right, that's the top, right? You know, honestly, I don't know, but I think the fatter edge is the top. I mean, I can't read the writing, so, but I think that's what we're. A bit of art glitter on the edge here, just on the edge. If I can get it to come out. So it'll probably stick on its own fine, but this will give me just a little bit of a security blanket, so to speak. Okay. And we're just going to stick this on here. It's just going to be a pretty decorative page. There we go. All right. Where are we? This, 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 and this. Okay. Put these back in here before I lose them. Tea Party. That's in the first one, right? It's in this one or the first one? I think it's in the first one. Not that one. That one looks like it could be Tea Party, but that's not the one I want. Yeah, I think it's in the first one. All right. Where'd it go? Where just set it? There it is. Okay. I'm just going to leave that as a writing spot. I was going to decorate it, but I don't think it's necessary. All right, Tea Party. So we're just going to set this one aside. Okay. So for the Tea Party, let's pull that out. Let me grab a clip. All right, this is the rabbit. Where's the Tea Party? What have we got? What can we do? You're just gonna slide everywhere. All right, so probably not that. We have teacups, a teapot, lots of little teacups. It's always tea time. And 3 cards. And I thought I had a 4th card. I don't know. 3 that I see. I feel like there was a 4th one at some point, but I might have used it. I don't see it there. All All right, so not big enough to be a tuck. Could just make a pocket, but these aren't real big. Definitely that. These could be fun, just on the edge of this maybe. Something like that. Maybe. That might be fun. What if I make a little pocket? Is that going to be too deep? They wouldn't stick up very much. It almost needs to have two pockets. Or I'm debating, guys. I'm gonna take this here. What papers do you have left? Some teal. It might be too close to that color. I was thinking about cutting it sideways. If I cut it down over, I don't know. What else? I have some book pages floating around. I know I do. I just don't know where they are. I don't know what to do, guys. I have to think about this. I have this. It's a little big. It's because I cut the album down. Now it's too big. Probably save it for my next album. My next journal. All right, let's see. Where do you think you put it? Oh my goodness. I'm just seeing if I have something I can make a quick pocket out of. I have a few ready-made pockets, but I don't think they're going to be the right color. That's really narrow. Postcards. Just a book page is in the wrong color. Have any avocado ones? I'm not liking the colors. That's really gray, but it might work. Oh, it's almost too busy. I think it is. I think it's just too busy. I thought it might work, but I don't think it's gonna. Right. So I have that teal paper, and I have green paper, and I have blue paper. Could just do a shallow tag. A shallow pocket, I mean. How bad would those... I'm trying to see how short I can go on my pocket and still have these little cards work. I could back the cards onto something, but they've got really cool backs, so that's why I didn't want to. I have a doily. What about a doily? is going to be a tad bulky. I know I have a blue doily floating around here somewhere. I have a brown doily right here, but I'm just thinking I could fold a blue doily into a pocket. Let me see what size blue doily I have. I think it's small. I have pink or blue. Let's see. Try not to go in and out of focus because I know I'm zoomed too close. I might have to zoom back out just so I don't go out of focus. All right, I have this blue doily. What could I do with this? Does that color look okay, or pink better? Maybe pink's better. What about... Oh, some of these were avocado dyed, but maybe I used them already. This really bright one. That's really bright. And it doesn't look bad on the pot. I'm not crazy about it on that background though. This might be avocado dyed. I can't tell. It's probably tea. It might be a more neutral choice. I thought I had an avocado one, but I guess not. No avocado ones. It's probably in here, honestly. That's probably where it is. Probably the one that's in one of these floating around. So I could make a pocket, possibly. These ones, they never fold. They never match. It's so rare you find they actually match. I get close. If I did a pocket. Some sort of little pocket of this. I'm playing because I don't know what I want to do. I want it to have an edge. Because it'll be too bulky. Usually I do, one of these thingies, but that's too bulky. But I don't mind using the tea bag. Or the doily, I mean. Where's that card? Let's see how big that is. I still want to be able to put the teapot on it. That's the only thing. These are really bent up. I'll just do it. I don't like it. It's not really, I'm not feeling it, guys. My normal way of doing it is not really ideal, I don't think. Unless I possibly just take and cut it there. I just don't know if I can get it small enough. I'm seeing where this would hit. I don't know, maybe. It wouldn't be as pretty, but it does still have a design there. All right, we're just going to do that. I'll just scrap it and I'll use something. I'll use the parts for something. Because I'm not sure what I want to do. I can always use these parts somewhere. glue that. The material's not very thick, so I'm going to glue it together. I only need half, I think. Yeah, I'll just use half. I might decorate the page with some of that doily or something. So I'm just going to use half here for a pocket. Thinking myself. Wear myself out trying to figure this out. What if I just put this? See where I can tear it. Could be pretty. Just a nice little backing. Trying to get it even. Somewhat. I'm just playing, guys. I don't know what I'm doing, but sometimes we just gotta play. Just gonna tear that there and there. We're just gonna use this up top here. Something like this. I don't want that little piece. Actually, don't want a lot of these little. There's just of lace on there. I'm just gonna take this off. I have a mess on my table. That's all right. Okay. All right. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. These will go somewhere. They'll go somewhere. This will go here. I'm gonna glue this together. It's just, I'm just gonna turn it into a pocket. I don't want it to be two pockets, I don't think. Do I? No. If I do, I'll use the other one too, but I'm gonna glue this because it's gonna be too thin otherwise. Where'd it go? Don't open up because I don't want you to open hole. Nope. That one piece there is trying to. Where's my. Stop it. Stay down, at least until I get it glued. Just stay down. Going to give it a little more stability. I could even put maybe I could put a prettier edge on it. I don't want it to be a bumpy edge though, because I think it'll be a problem getting tags in and out. Just cleaning that up a little. Alright, I think that'll be fine there. We'll put the teapot on top of that, I think. Put this up here. That works. Put a few of these cards in here. That's okay. That's not terrible. It's not necessarily what I had in mind, but sometimes you go with what you got. All right, let's go with that. So I think I'm going to ink it just because. I can't tell if it's not staying together. Hold on. Why are you not staying together? Still a little thin, honestly. I could even go 3 layers of that. It's a bit on the thin side, but it's not terrible. I think it'll be all right. I'm not sure about the edge. I'm not 100% sure of how I feel about that edge. I thought about trying to throw a ribbon or a lace on it, but I don't have anything that's going to bend good enough for that. And if I put this I'm not sure if it gets too busy. It's a little busy. Yeah, I don't think I like it. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, what else do I have? Washi. A couple of washies. I don't know if I want that one. I thought I had some teapots. I don't know. All right, let's just go with this. I'm going to ink this with red, maybe. I think red. Let's go with, we'll go with picked raspberry. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's good. What time is it? Ooh, it's 10:30 already. Where's my time going? All right. Do I need to do anything with this? I don't know. Oh. I think it's all right if I throw a little bit of this on there. Just kind of give it a little more color. I'm half tempted to try to hit that texture a little bit, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Can we? I'm just really, really, really lightly touching that. Just give it a little more dimension. Not too much though. Maybe. All right, let's put this on there. Should I ink that with brown or red? I don't know how the red would look. I don't know. I don't feel that. Maybe brown. All right, let's do that. Let's glue that in place first. It's just going to have to be glue stick, which, oh, that's going to be a pain to glue stick. We're going to try it though. Let's see if we can get it to work. This is the back. There's so much to rip. Not sure if I can do it with all the little holes. It's probably going to stick to that. Yep, it's never going to work. Okay, scratch that idea. It's just going in the holes. Right, where's my... I'm debating how I want to do this. I don't want to... Hold on. Let me just get this glue off of here. That was not a success. Do not do that. That's just a mess. All right. I'm going to wipe this down a little bit. Possibly a wet paper towel. Possibly. We'll see if it sticks to it. Otherwise, I'm going to have glue everywhere. I'll have to just cut me a new piece. Sometimes it's the easiest thing to do. It's going to be the easiest thing to do, guys. I just totally messed that up. Do not do that. Do not use a glue stick on a doily. That does not work. Alright, we'll use our glitter. And we'll just cut another piece. It's fine. I have a whole doily here. Find another piece. I don't think I'm going to ink it though. I'm not sure I liked it anyway. Pencil. Center, center. Oh, goodness gracious. What not to do. No, you know, sometimes you just don't know until you try. And I don't guess I've ever glued a doily like that. Now I know. That is not a good idea. Get in the right spot? No. Oh, that's totally horrible cutting job. What did you do, girl? I don't even know what I did. That's definitely not where I wanted to cut that. That'll work. It's not ideal, but it's close enough. Is that the right side? Yeah. Alright, we're just going to try to put our glitter glue, guys. Because it's just not the easiest thing in the world to glue down. In reality, I bet, I mean, I could put glue on the page itself, but then it's still going to come through the holes. I could spray it possibly, if I had a spray. It's not the easiest thing to glue down. I'm just trying to avoid the holes as much as I can. See if we can get it to glue to the page. What do you guys do to glue a doily down like that? Have you had any luck with that? I'm sure one of y'all have tried it. I surely can't be the only one that's tried to glue it down. Alright. Let's try again. I'm not going to ink it because it's just too much. I only want it as just, you know, texture and background and a little bit of decoration without too much glue mess. I'll put some powder or something over it probably, just to be sure. But I do want to make sure that it is at least flat. Oh, didn't come out. Make sure there's no sticky there. Where'd my pen go? There it is. I'm going to need it again in a second, so I'll just leave it. Where's the thingy? There you are. Just going to do this. If it feels like it's sticky, I'll throw a little bit of powder on top of it so it's not sticky. Alright, let's see if we can get this on here. Kind of, sort of, middle-ish. Room for those teacups, maybe. Okay, teacups. Oh my goodness, I need tweezers. Are these stickers now? Okay, good. I really didn't want to have to fight with stickers. So part of me that doesn't know why I even bother buying stickers, but sometimes I just see a design that I really like and it happens to be stickers. So, you know, you buy them. But these aren't. These are just from the, actually the cover of that Stamperia pad. All right, that's good. Get our little doily on here. Pocket. So just on the edge here. Okay, and our teapot is a sticker. So I get to fight with that. Get just the sticker layer to peel up. Maybe. Ooh, maybe. Oh, I'm looking for my thing. There it is. Did you get it? I did get it. Okay. I think I'll just, I don't know if I trust it to stay, so we're just going to do just the edge. This little arm thing. If I touch that, I'm going to take all that glue off. All right, we'll put this guy here. And we'll get our little cards. I'm just going to put the 2 cards, 3 cards. I could put them all, but we could just stick them all in there. Shall I ink them? Blue, red, white, brown, what color? Color. Oh, goodness. That was much more stressful than it was supposed to be. Just don't know, some days. All right, I have ink all over me. Pink, too. All right. Okay, ink. I think brown's going to do best. I kind of like the pink theme, though. I don't know. I'll just go with the pink. It might not look great, but I don't know. We're just going to go with it. Because everything else has got some pink. There's pink inside on the teapots a little bit. So I think it'll be all right. It's just something a little bit different. Yeah, not everything has to be brown. There. See how that looks. That looks cute. I like it. Try to do it quick. I'm not going to have time for the rabbit, guys. Darn. Did not get as much done as I thought I was gonna. Oh well. These have little, like, kind of like journaling spots on the back. Put a little note. Thought for the day. Something like that, maybe. It's not a lot of spot. Unless you're a really, really tiny writer. So this is a very pink page. I saw one of my kittens come back today that I had like a stray cat have a litter of kittens in my backyard. And I hadn't seen them for, I don't know, at least a month, I think. It's probably been a month since I saw them. She only had 2, a black one and a, what do you call them? Tuxedo? I don't know. Black and white kitty cat. And I hadn't seen them, so I wasn't sure if they made it or not, but I saw The little black and white one came by today. He was playing in my backyard, chasing birds. He's not a real successful hunter yet, because he's still not very old. I would say he's maybe, I don't know, 3-4 months old. Probably. But it was cute. I like all the critters. As Dawn said, I think they know it too. They all come to my yard. We had a possum last night eating all my birdseed. He came by about, I don't know, it must have been 10 p.m., maybe a little later. He was just sitting there eating all my birdseed. I'm like, ah. And then I started freaking out he was going to find the baby bunny's nest, because possums are, you know, they're omnivores. So they will definitely eat a baby bunny if they find it. But he didn't. He just ate the sunflowers and left. So I was like, good. Don't mess with the baby bunnies. All right, guys. I think that's going to have to be it, 'cause I don't think we're going to have time for the rabbit page, which is too bad. But we got the tea page done. So there's our little tea page. Not too bulky. I think it'll be all right. It doesn't feel sticky, so I think I'm going to be okay on that. And then I want to do something with the rabbit here, and I don't know what. Got this stuff. Not a lot. This, a frame, a sticker. Now, I have these pocket watches, which I was thinking I could make like a tuck spot, ideally. Stick them on a card or a piece of cardstock and make like a tuck spot somehow. Ideally, my brain wants to have it on this side, but then you would be trying to fight with it on this side, so it would need to be on this side. I'm thinking something like that. Maybe on some sort of paper. I'll have to find a paper that blends, which we'll just do this next time, but I wanted to kind of get an idea of what I might do. I still had one more sticker. It's the same as that one, though. It's the same size. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Look at this rabbit. He's thick, though. I might save him for the book. And then tuck in something like this, or put it on maybe this. Just an Alice thing and make it a little bit bigger. It might be cute. And then I've also got that postcard. Would that fit? Yeah, I think it would fit if I make it big enough. I don't know about the frame. I thought it might use the frame for something, but I'm not seeing anything that works. I could always save it for the mini too. Do y'all want me to do the mini on camera too? You want me to work on that for a few days? I can do that after we finish this one. I got to do it. I either do it off camera or on camera. I don't really care. I just don't want to spend too long on this. We got to move on to something else. Put these teapots somewhere. But I'll do something like that. Where is the teapot one? Where'd you set it? On the floor? Yeah, you set it on the floor. I think I used most of them. Just stick it there for the time being. Okay. So, yeah, so next time we'll play with this. Make something out of this. I'll find a piece of paper that's compatible that I can stick these to and make some sort of a tuck, and then we'll put something in the tuck. I think that will work for that page. And then we'll place some probably in this. Might as well do something in it too. And y'all give me an idea of what do you want to see next? Do you have any ideas? We're getting close to fall. I don't know if it's too early to start a fall journal or not. I mean, in reality, it's probably not too early to start it, because you know I'll never finish it until fall. It's close I am. I do want to put this somewhere. I could easily tuck it in one of these circles. Maybe I'll do that real quick. But yeah, let me know in the comments, or just, you can send me a private message. I don't care. What do you want to do next? Any thoughts? I thought about doing a cat journal. On camera would be great. Deborah, okay. I thought about doing, I might have to add another day, or we'll see. I may have to. Just don't have enough time in the day. I like this with this card one. I am getting some cat papers that I saw that I really liked. The Stamperia has orchids and cats. They have a pad that I really like. So I thought maybe I could do a cat journal. You know me, I have a cat. I like cats. Who doesn't like cats? Not that I don't like dogs too. I do. I like both, but right now I have cats. But so I will be doing a cat journal once my papers come in. I just don't know if that's what I want to do next, or it depends on how it's going to take me, because I got to get on to fall. What is this? This is July, August, September. We're getting close. Ooh. Aren't they awesome? I like the Stamperia papers too. They really are. They're so pretty. I'm trying to see where I can stick this. I know there's got to be a spot. Oh, I could put it possibly there. I wasn't going to put anything on this page, but it doesn't more of the other things. Let me see. I'll look in the other one. Maybe there's something. I could put it there. I'm just trying to find a blank spot to stick it that won't be too bulky or anything. Maybe there. The colors look okay. I'm just going to do it real quick because it won't take but a minute. I'm just peeking this one real quick. Don't like it there. It would work there. Oh, that's so plain though. I have to do something else to that because it's too plain. That's the same picture, so I don't want to do that. I had a lot of blank pages still, guys. Too many blank pages. Too boring. Oh, maybe here. I like it with the pink color. We'll just stick it there because I wanted to stick it somewhere before I forget to use this card, because I made the card. I might as well use it. It's not going to be super busy or anything. It's just simple. Really simple little piece. You just take a circle and you glue part of it and you got to tuck. Well, this one happens to be I think a die cut. I don't think it's my punch because I don't think my punch goes this big. I think this is 3 inches. I'm not sure. Let me see. Is it 3? It might be. If it could be a 2.5. Where's my 2.5? I don't know where my 2.5 is. Oh, that's it. Is it 2.5? Nope, it's 3. Definitely 3. All right, but we're going to stick it right, I think, here. So I'm just going to glue edge. Just kind of hold it somewhere and get an idea of about where you want the glue. Doesn't take a lot. It's about half of it. And we're just going to stick that there. And then you can just tuck in a little card. I'm not going to put it all the way down because I don't want it to stick to my glue until that dries. And I may put some stencils there or something. It depends, because if I stencil, it's risky. Maybe I'll find some stickers. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what else I have. Maybe just a word. A word would probably be better. What time is it? It's not quite 11. I know I'm still going, guys. I have words. Where are my words? Where are they floating around? Words. My desk is very messy. Too messy. I can't function. Oh, there they are. They're right in front of me. Literally. They were literally right in front of me. We have words. Let's see. What do we got? Queen of Hearts, Wonderland. This down the rabbit hole. Tea time, late, curious, always dream. We're all mad here. Where do you want to go? Curiouser and Curiouser. Trying to find a kind of bigger one. Curiouser, where do you want to go? We're all mad here. Maybe. I think the off-white looks best. I don't think the blue will look good. I didn't do any pink ones. I did blue and off-white and oh, that's like this way. I still want to do that painting red thing. Oh my gosh. I have too much. Curiouser and Curiouser. Where do you want to go? I don't know. Why not? We'll do where do you want to go? I'm just trying to stick something on here so it's not boring. Why not? This is on my old Celtic paper. I had a pad of Celtic paper that I've had for, gosh, probably, well, I got it for my wedding, so my 24th anniversary was this year, so 24-year-old paper. So we had a outdoor Renaissance wedding. Isn't that funny? Still using it. All right, guys, good enough. Just a little something for that page. Give me a reason to use that card. Okay, let's go back in there, and we'll clean up in a minute. Just kind of get stuff off to the side here so I can close out. I'll do some of this on camera then for this little mini journal. I'll just I may pick another day. It depends. Depends on my daughter and what she has going when she needs me to babysit, so we'll see. All right, guys, that is it for tonight, and I will be back on Friday and we will do some more. All right, guys, y'all take care. I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.